Well, thank you, Speaker. My question, as usual, is for the Leader of the Government in the Senate. Leader, my question concerns a report that federal employees processing emergency benefits have been told to ignore potential cases of fraud and not to send claims for further investigation unless they're urgent. 200,000 applications have already been red flagged as possibly fraudulent. Liberal MP Wayne Easter told Minister Morneau yesterday, and I quote, "The government has to make it clear that we're not going to accept what is outright fraud and that money will be hauled back in. I think somebody needs to be clear," end of quote. He went on to say that the answer hasn't been clear from the Minister or the Prime Minister on this issue, Leader. Leader, we have small businesses that legitimately need help and can't access it. Yet your government has no concern over spending taxpayers' dollars in instances where abuse is already suspected. Why won't your government take a stronger stance against fraud? And could you tell us how many of the 2,000 applications received these benefits?
Senator Gold.
Thank you for your question. The Prime Minister, I think, has been very clear, as has this government, that in this extraordinary times, the first and foremost obligation of the government and responsibility is to try to get money into the hands of Canadians who need them as quickly as possible. There will be some cases, whether a fraud or inadvertence, where people will have received benefits to which they are not, in fact, entitled. The government actually has been clear in saying that its first priority is to make sure that the processes in place to get the money out the door to Canadians are not held up and slowed down unnecessarily and unduly, and that there will be time, and the government is committed to ensuring that when the tax season and taxes are filed in the coming year, that all cases where there have been instances where monies were given incorrectly, either mistakenly or in good faith or by fraud, will be pursued, money will be reimbursed, and in cases of fraud, the appropriate sanctions will be applied.
Senator Platt.
Well, to support fraud, outright fraud, and say we'll deal with it later is unbelievable. Leader?